We all like to believe that no one can control the way we think. But there are many techniques that can be used to change the way our minds normally work. One is hypnosis. When the sense of identity is shaken, people become more suggestible, and the time is ripe for an authority figure to step forward and tell them what to do, what to believe, what is right, what is wrong. We have seen techniques for changing people who have willingly joined a group with prior knowledge of the aims of that group. But is it possible to change people who have no desire to join and who don't know the group's purpose?
I think the best answer to that is that they were looking for fundamental information on compounds that would be capable of causing changes in behavior, changes in mental attitude.
A complete change of environment and personal habits is key to any personality change. You can only be hypnotized if you believe in the power of the hypnotist.
Just fine. Allow your eyes to close.
Different people will accept different authority figures depending on their needs and value systems.
You're asking whether an individual can be, under hypnosis, influenced, coerced, persuaded, shaped to perform an antisocial act, or a destructive act, or an act of violence. My answer would be yes.
Sense of identity is shaken. People become more suggestible. And the time is ripe for an authority figure to step forward and tell them what to do, what to believe, what is right, what is wrong. So far, we have seen that people can be suggestible when they are under emotional stress and take indirect suggestions, which may have a long-lasting effect.
Congress would not stop trying. The goal remained the same. As this 1952 CIA memo says, the aim is controlling an individual to the point where he will do our bidding against his will, and even against such fundamental laws of nature as self-preservation.
Experimental work with hallucinogenic drugs such as mescaline, cannabis, adrenochrome, etc.
Once you decide to obey all orders, the next step is to obey them without thinking, to simply react.
Was trying to take the slate and wipe it clean, the slate being the mind. In other words, brainwashing.
Exactly, that's a very good comparison.
Brainwashing.
Yes.
sort of a valedictory letter, Dr. Gottlieb wrote that he and his colleagues had been able to maintain contact with the leading edge of developments in the field of biological and chemical control of human behavior.
Qualifications would be the subject selected to produce the kind of behavior that you wish, the amount of time, the procedures that are utilized, and the motivations of the people who are designing, executing, and administering the procedures.
An isolated environment, a new physical appearance, new clothes, a number. So far, the techniques are familiar. To change a man, first change his environment to one you completely control. But that absolute obedience must continue right through the soldier's career. Here, the stress, confusion, and physical exhaustion produce a suggestible state. So the idea can be implanted that nothing could give them greater glory than living or dying soldiers.
By the fourth week, I was starting to feel some sense of almost a military type of feeling, because there was a lot of songs we would sing about how we're going to fight Satan, and I know that if I was given an order to take a machine gun and shoot in a 5-block radius, I would have done it without question.
continued on mental patients around the country. Work done at the Tulane Medical Center in New Orleans involves several drugs, hallucinogenics, and electrodes implanted in the brain. The chief researcher was Dr. Russell Monroe, now head of the psychiatry department at the University of Maryland.
Was this patient aware that she was being given LSD?
Yes, I mean, they were told that they would be given some medications, and they should
Specifically LSD?
Well, we told them, I don't think that they would have even known what LSD was then at the time. They were told that they were going to they would be given some medications which might make them feel worse. They were looking for an incapacitating agent, an agent that would not harm the person permanently, but would incapacitate them temporarily. That seemed like a humanistic way to wage a war, if war is necessary.
Transmits an electronic impulse to the center of the bull's brain. Delgado has remote control of the animal. Recently released CIA documents refer to the feasibility of remote control of animals, and that special investigations will be conducted toward the application of selected elements of these techniques to man.
Groups which have all-powerful leaders who control the environment, control all information, and eventually control the way their followers think, have one basic thing in common. They have found people who are willing to take that essential first step of surrendering to an authority figure they hope has all the answers. Throughout history, many people have taken that first step, sometimes joining a small group, sometimes a large group, and sometimes a group that engulfs an entire nation.
plan and implement operations in an area we think is vitally important. Because of this, we are also requesting that your team of advisors include a senior officer who is thoroughly experienced in psychological operations.